Are you looking for a podcast about the secret silver leg?
Then you must be thinking of another podcast. Oh! Good evening, Kelsey.
Good evening, Robert.
How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I am peachy.
Peachy keen. Good to hear it.
I am just a bundle of rage and kind of joy.
Oh, good. Okay. It's
Not even sure what
shows. Speaking of rage, I got a fortune cookie the other day. I love fortune cookies, first of all. That's like my favorite part of going out to get Chinese food is like you get the fortune cookie.
I like it just because I like the cookie. I think they're delicious.
Yeah, they're pretty good. And then you get the little like fun fortune inside. I'm always about the fortunes. Like if I find a fortune particularly poignant or something like relevant to my life, I'll keep it, you know, just like tuck it away in my wallet for funsies.
So you take fortunes quite differently than me.
You just like eat the cookie and also the fortune?
Oh, no. You're supposed to read the fortune and then put in bed at the end.
What?
So that's something that I heard one time. So every time I read them, it's always like, you will find great success in the weirdest of places. In bed.
Okay.
And it just like makes them fun because they always are just kind of like whatever.
All right. Well, I cracked open my fortune cookie and what did I find inside but an advertisement?
No, you did not.
I fucking broke open my fortune cookie and there was an ad inside, Robert.
Do you have it?
I should have taken a picture of the actual ad part. I took a picture of the fortunes because I was like, okay, well, at least they still gave me a fortune on the back. So it's a fucking ad.
So wait, it didn't have the lucky numbers on the other side?
It has the lucky numbers at the bottom. But here's the thing, Robert. So it's an ad for fucking Powerball.
Okay.
For Powerball? Are you kidding me?
So Texas Lottery has invaded the fortune cookie market. Okay.
And then my fortunes, I was like, at least they still gave me a fortune. But the fortune is part of the advertisement. One of them said you can't win unless you enter the game. I'm like, that's okay. And then the other one says, when your gut speaks, it's luck talking. I was so angry.
See, if you had played it with the in bed game, they would have been much more amusing.
Okay. I was upset. I never want to see another ad again in my whole life. Capitalism has invaded us in the worst of spaces.
I don't think you've watched it still. Did you watch the Instagram ad that I told you about? That I put in the Discord?
I don't think so. Which one?
Where they said personalized ads are good for you, and it's an ad on TV.
Yeah, you told me about it. Did you post it in the Discord?
I did, but I'll find it again because, I mean, it was easy to find. I was just like, Instagram ad, and it was like, oh, you mean the one that we're playing on TV everywhere right now that tells you personalized ads, us invading your privacy is good? That's the message of the ad.
It's disgusting. What space is safe?
Like the ad is a girl going like, I wish I had this thing, and then like the phone kind of hears it,
of course,
and then gives her that ad, so then she gets the thing, and then it's somebody else looking at their phone, and then they like get the thing that they thought about, so then it goes personalized ads, the thing you need.
Now,
not electrolytes, not Brondo, personalized ads.
It's what humans crave. My God.
It was one of the most like 1984 dystopian commercials I've ever fucking seen.
Some bullshit. I hate this world. I hate this society we have created and built and participated in by force.
Can we just crack into this then?
Yeah, please.
I mean, you spent the opener talking about some ad campaigns, so you know what? I'm jumping right up in the Liquid Death ad campaign. They're so fucking neat.
God. I'm just drinking myself a good old grapefruit seltzer from my soda stream.
Very nice. Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
I am too into the Liquid Death.
Still? Just riding the train?
Well, I do like what they're doing. The whole point is there's less plastic and all that shit, right?
But they create NFTs.
I mean, everybody does. Ugh. Like, you gotta run business. Like, it's capitalism, Kelsey. Okay. Oh, did you watch that TikTok I sent you?
Which one?
It was the top 8 Tim Curry rolls.
Oh, I saw the first half of it, and then I got a call, so I had to...
The last half is so good. So number 1. Number 2 was Rocky Horror Picture Show, right?
Okay.
So you'd think, okay, number 1 might be Fern Gully, because that wasn't
that's
in
what
the
I was
list,
going to say. It wasn't in the list?
or something else. It's not even in the list. The number 1, he was in the game like Command and Conquer 3.
Okay.
And I admit it's the best one, because it's just him going, and now I'm going to go to the one place where capitalism doesn't exist. Space!
I do love that line. Space! Like, the way he delivers it is incredible.
I actively shit my pants laughing so hard at that video. Because I don't remember that clip.
Oh my god, I see it.
But I loved it.
I don't remember why I saw it recently, but it was so... It brings me joy every single time.
Well, it's at the end of that TikTok, so you will have a great time.
Okay, perfect. You want to hear who's not having a great time these days?
Who?
Mr. Wicket, my cat.
Oh, no. Ye old scream shitter.
Ye old scream shitter. He has gone on a hunger strike. And, like, we're on day 2 where he's just, like, not eating his wet food. He'll eat dry food, so I'm not worried about him. He's not, like, got a stomach problem or anything. He's still eating his treats. But the wet food, he's like, I am over it. I'm done with this flavor. I'm done with this texture. I'm not going to be anywhere near it. And, like, he'll still get excited at dinner time. Like, I'll pop up with a thing, and he comes running, like, yay, dinner time.
Oh, yay.
And then I serve it to him, and he's like, this shit again?
Oh, I thought you finally got the hint and bought me something different.
Yes. Why are cats like this? They're so picky. Like,
I'll just go to space and get something different.
Boosh did this exact same thing, like, pretty much at the exact same age. When she turned 2, she was like, I'm not doing that flavor anymore. And we had to start...
about to ask, because Bulby went on a hunger strike not too long ago.
He's what,
he just like
1.5?
Yeah, he's like 1.5, and he was just like, I'm not gonna eat this.
They just, like, get bored of the same food. I mean, can you blame them? If we're feeding them the same shit day in, day out, I would get bored of it too.
I eat a peanut butter sandwich every day, and I don't complain.
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna need to go to the store this weekend and get him some, like, different flavors, or maybe I'll get some more of that fucking cat Go-Gurt just squirted on the top.
Ugh.
Have you seen those things?
No.
Oh my god, they're like little. It's cat Go-Gurt. I don't know how else to describe it. It's like wet puree food in a little tube. You just, like, snip off the top and squeeze it up, and they go bonkers for it.
I have seen those on TikTok, but it was people just, like, feeding them from the tube.
Yeah.
So I thought it was like a catnip thing or something.
It's pretty much like a treat. You're not supposed to feed it to them as food, but you could just, like, sprinkle a little bit on the top of the food, get them excited to eat.
Well, actually, when you ask who's not having a good time, I thought you meant me.
Oh, okay.
Because I am not having a good time.
Straight up?
I mean, it could be a good time, but I don't know yet.
Okay.
So, I did the thing. You got a resin 3D printer, so you were like, if you get the filament one,
we'll be an unstoppable force
we're like
together.
All over, right?
Yeah.
I got the 3D printer.
We found an awesome coupon.
Half
it
price.
made $100.
Yeah, it's half price. Like, not like a decent deal. It's 50%, and that's a good deal for me.
That's a good deal.
So I think that's going to be more of my way for deals. It's not really the price, like the end price. How much of a discount are you getting?
Yes.
I mean, if it's, let's say it's $500, but it was $1,000,
then it's a good deal.
You might want to look at it.
You're saving the $500.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I'm not spending $500. I'm saving $500.
Oh, shit. So we bring it home. It's been in the box for like a day or two.
Okay.
I think. And then we busted it out. Taylor started building it. And she's already having a time because she...
So, I'm going to interrupt you because when you say building it, like it came in pieces?
No, you have to assemble it full on. Like you have to create this thing. So
mine was like pretty much plug and play. So I kind of expected the same thing for a filament printer, which is why
0%.
That's why I recommended that you get one. I was like, it's so easy. You just take it out of the box, you pour the resin in, like boom, you're printing.
No, I think Taylor kind of thought the same, but it's like an hour plus of assembly.
My God.
So, like, you get the base, and then you have the arms that you have to attach on the sides. You have to build the arm that actually rotate. Like, you have to assemble it, put the belt on that, like, actually moves the thing.
Yeah.
You have to assemble the fan assembly. Like, you have to construct the arm that it moves on. Then you have to get that installed. Then you got to put the top bar on that holds it all steady.
Good Lord.
Then you have to install the power supply and the screen so that you can, like, do the stuff with it.
Yeah.
It has, like, a touch screen on the... Well, not a touch screen, but it has a display screen on the front.
Yeah.
You have to assemble those things.
What the fuck? Mine was literally, like, 3 pieces. Like, the tray for
No.
resin, the foot that the thing is built on, and then the actual printer itself.
I mean... This thing came in 2 halves. Like, it's like this sheet of parts and then the base and then more parts.
My God.
So you build that. So, like, I watched a 30-minute video on YouTube of this guy assembling one because I wanted to get an idea of how it worked.
Yeah.
And he skips parts. So, I mean, I was like, it might take us twice as long then.
Okay.
Because if we're going to pause and rewind and rewatch what he does...
Yeah.
Let's say twice as long. It took us 2 hours.
Fuck.
Because, as Taylor puts it, if you've seen Beetlejuice, these things read like stereo instructions. She's like, I don't fucking understand. And we had just built a desk, like, a couple days before, and I mean, she did that alone. I mean, she is the handy person, and she was like, I don't like this. So she was already fed up with it, right?
Damn.
Then there's, like, the bed that you have to level. It doesn't level itself.
Mine auto levels.
These don't do that.
That's crazy to me.
Unless you buy a part that's, like, $40 on top of that.
Man.
And even those are not foolproof. Most like, 3D printer guys for... So we need to say, you're resin and I'm filament. So I'm just going to call it for filament people.
Yeah.
Because if we say 3D printing... That name's on both, but it's not the same thing.
Yeah.
So filament printers, everybody kind of has renounced the auto level thing, and they prefer to do it manual.
Okay.
Which is where you take a Post-it note, and you have to, like, run it across the length of the bed, and you have to, like, check all these different points and make sure the whole thing is, like, level.
Sounds super technical.
I did that for an hour today.
My God.
And I don't think it's right still.
What?
Because, actually, I broke something.
Oh, no.
When we printed it before, it just wouldn't adhere to the bed.
Uh-huh.
So it was like running a circle. Because I tried to, like, it wouldn't stick the first time. So I ran it with an adhesive thing. So it was like creating a giant circle. And then it was going to build on top of that.
Okay.
For, like, extra surface area to adhere to, right?
Yeah.
And every time it was doing the circle, it would just, like, catch it and just start spinning it around itself. So it would never, like, lay on the thing. Well, it turns out my thing was very unleveled.
Oh, no. Okay.
So I spent an hour doing the Post-it fucking maneuver, right?
Yeah.
I get it going.
Just, like, get a level and, like, use the bubble?
That's what we did. And it's so horribly unleveled. Like, that's
God.
not how you level these.
Weird.
It does not work that way. Like, bubble levels are a completely different, like, science for these things.
Okay.
It does not belong in this world. And I was like, well, I guess that's why I've never seen a video of somebody doing that. But that's what I told Taylor to do, and we did that, and it's horribly off.
Yeah.
Like, very bad.
Oh.
So I do the fucking Post-it thing, and I was like, I did it. And, like, I felt accomplished. I felt good. So I go to print it. I was going to let it start, and if it did start and it was working kind of well, I was going to cancel it so Taylor would be there for the first build.
Yeah.
Because the first thing we're going to print, it says it's going to take 27 minutes.
Oh, wow,
right?
that's fast.
And it's just a little dog.
Okay.
Like, he's, like, really tiny, whatever. So I run it, and it starts going, and I'm like, that's looking good. Like, it's laying a good thing. And then it, like, comes around, and I just hear it scraping.
Oh, no.
Just, like, fucking, like, it was carving its name into a tree, man.
Oh, God.
So I completely ruined the magnetic shield
Oh no.
That comes with it. It like scraped all the way
That is
into
a
it.
deep gouge.
Oh, it's bad. This is ruined.
Shit.
Like I have to get rid of this.
Oh no.
The bed is good.
Okay.
So the whole point of this magnetic thing is this would then pop off the bed so that the thing that heated, it's not directly on that, it's on this instead.
Okay, and then you
so
can
then
pop
you
it
pop
off
this
there.
off, and then it should pop off way easier, right?
Yeah, because you can like flex it and just like bust it
Yeah,
away.
just
yeah.
I mean, this thing cost $10.
Okay, that's not bad.
So I bought a new one, and that's okay. But the fact that like this happened, then I was scared that I broke the tip.
Yeah.
But I ran through that. Filament's coming out just fine.
Okay, good.
That's good. So I didn't like royally fuck up.
Okay.
But, like, I fucked up. So it's been plugged in and alive for 2 days, and I am nowhere.
Man.
I am like nowhere with this thing.
I'm so sad for you.
We kind of hate it.
Oh no. I hope that you can like figure it out and get to a point where you're able to print stuff, you know, because it seems fun. Like every single print that I go to do, everyone's like, this prints best on a filament printer. Like, don't try this on a resin printer.
Well, see, these ones have just been around the longer.
Yeah.
This is the more, I think, played with technology.
Yeah.
And for how long it's been out, all I've seen from every video is how much the process sucks. Everybody's like, yeah, I mean, you get good stuff, but like, if you're not putting in 3 hours of cleanup and prep between prints, like, you're not going to have good prints.
God.
So then I was texting somebody about the 3D printer, and I had said how Taylor was kind of mad that she couldn't just kind of like get in and go.
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah, 3D printers are everything but that. It is the exact opposite of plug and play.
Damn.
It is like technicality and science.
I guess we should have researched before I sent you on this quest to Micro Center.
I'm hoping that I can figure it out.
Yeah.
Because it would be cool. But like, as it stands now, day 2, I will throw this thing into the ocean.
Oh my God.
I absolutely despise it because... So actually, do you know how I feel about it?
Tell me how you feel about it.
I'm feeling gatekept from the ability to print.
Really?
Everything that you find, they treat you like you've already been in the group for like 10 years.
Oh.
Because everybody's like, well, if you've had the Ender 2, you guys know how that works, so you know that workaround. So here's what we're going to do with this one.
Damn.
But I don't know that.
Yeah. Like, talk to me like I'm brand new at the hobby, because I am.
That's what Taylor's biggest problem is. Every time she looks something up, she's like, these directions that came in it, everybody that we're watching talks to you like you already know.
Yeah.
I even found one that was like, day 1, 3D printing. And they go, first, you just level the bed. Okay, now that we've done that,
oh my gosh,
they never go over it.
Man.
But they go, make sure you use your Post-it, but they don't show you how they do it.
That's bizarre.
Nobody goes over it. And I finally found one video that like showed that, but then nothing else. So I feel like I know 5% of what I need to know.
Yeah.
And I can't find it anywhere. Nobody's willing to give me the information. I don't know how to flash the like firmware on it. That sounds complicated. Like I need 5 other softwares to be able to update the fucking 3D printer.
My God.
And I don't want to do that.
My printer is actually like no longer supported from the company, which is why I think it was on sale. Like they don't update the firmware anymore.
Gotcha. Well, these apparently just had a motherboard refresh or something. So
what?
People are like buying them and they're either getting the old one or the new one. And
Sounds
so
like
it's
you
like
got the old one.
I got the new one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I have the newest one.
Okay.
But I don't know how to update the drivers. I can't do anything with it.
Damn.
I can do nothing with it, and I am trying so hard, but then I
sorry.
broke something.
Oh.
So now I really don't want to touch it, you know?
Yeah, that's frustrating.
So maybe one day, but as it stands now, 3D printing is not the fun activity I envisioned.
Yeah, for real.
I'll send you the guy that was building it. It's a 30-minute video, and it was easy from the looks of it, but like you'll see how intricate the build was.
Okay.
There was like you know how like computers have like ribbons to them?
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, you got to move this ribbon like around the board and plug it in. You have to do that with this thing.
Yeah. Ugh.
There's like ribbons and like electronics, and you have to plug it into different motors and do all this shit. It is so not just like buy one and use it. And so, I thought that's how it was.
Yeah, like from my experience in 3D printing, that is also how I thought it was.
But I think it's all filament to resin.
Yeah.
Because I'm not watching anything about resin printers. I'm only watching things about this one. So I'm only in that crowd right now.
Yeah, it's like two different worlds entirely, apparently.
And I guess that crowd, I mean, they sound like dickheads, man. Because they're not helpful.
I'm sorry, that sucks.
And then nobody uses the same one. So he's like, yeah, this like applies to the Ender 3, but I'm on, you know, the like Ender 5000, so it's like the better one. So it literally does it all for you, but you can still do it on yours. But that's not helpful for me. I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Dude. Like, this is the first time that we've discussed, like, because we've discussed gatekeeping.
Yeah.
I've never felt that. This is the closest I think I've felt to that, because I feel like I can't get the information.
Yeah.
No matter how hard I look. Nobody's supplying it.
There's got to be a Discord out there for, like, beginners.
I got to look up something. We even looked up classes. Like, can we just like, take a class?
Yeah.
And the classes sound like, well, we're going to teach you how to, like, model and then print your own stuff. Like, you should know how your machine works. Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out, dude. Like, I need, like, that, like, old people's annex type class kind of thing where it's like, all right, we're doing 3D printing. So that's a whole deal.
Yeah.
And then, this isn't really, like, I'm doing too bad, but, like, am I the only one that thinks Prime Day is absolute garbage?
I didn't really go shopping for stuff on Prime Day.
Now, they were selling the auto leveling kits for the 3D print. Like, they had 3D printer stuff on sale.
Okay.
And I, like, half thought about buying upgrades, but I hadn't built it yet.
So you didn't know the whole, like, uphill climb that was to come?
Yeah, so I was like, I don't know that I need these things. But then I know somebody that has the auto leveling thing.
Uh-huh.
And he said he quit using his 3D printer because it was too much work.
Oh, my God.
So I was like, well, I guess that doesn't even make a difference. But Prime Day had some good shit. Kind of. The big deal, apparently, was the headphones. Like we mentioned in pre-ramble.
My God.
The Sony, like, big bad ones that Ismail got, the ear candies, right?
Uh-huh.
They were like half price. I mean, I did look. But of course, I was like, no, I'm only there for one thing. What am I there for? Movies and games.
Of course.
0 games on sale. Absolute garbage. PS5 games were on sale. You click in it, and it listed them at full price.
Whoa. What?
I was like, how is this a Prime Day deal?
It's just a Prime Day advertisement. We don't have a sale, but we want you to know we exist.
Yeah. 1 game out of the 5 was actually on sale.
Ridiculous.
But I did get 2 things. I did find movies. It was like the only thing I could find. So I did find, this is something I've wanted for $30. I got the Star Trek trilogy.
All right.
The one with Chris Pine, so it's the newer ones. 4K, $20. When I've been waiting years for it to hit 30.
Dang.
So that worked. And then, as much as I fucking shit on it, I've been watching Cowboy Bebop's price for a while.
Okay.
And I've been waiting for it to hit about 25, maybe. It kind of goes on sale like around there. So it's like, how about a little lower? They had it on sale for $16.
Heck yeah.
So I bought Cowboy Bebop, even though I still don't know if I like this show.
Cowboy boy.
But I own Cowboy Beep Trampoline now. But I just want to know why Prime Day never has good shit.
I mean, the first Prime Day was a reckoning. What do you call it?
I bought so much
herald.
shit that day.
Did you?
I bought so much stuff on the first Prime Day. They had games out the ass on sale.
I feel like the first Prime Day they had like paper plates are on sale. Like you can get this lamp for $5 off.
I'm thinking of Cyber Monday. The first Cyber Monday that happened, I went to Amazon and I bought all the Black Friday games I couldn't get the day before.
Prime Day's always been trash.
Sorry. Why is it a thing then?
I don't know.
Why did we get excited?
Because Jeff Bezos wants us to. I don't know.
Like, I scoured. I was like, what could I possibly think of that I might want?
Yeah.
Because everything that I've looked up is not on sale. And I found those two things.
The only thing I saw that I popped in the Discord, I saw that there was a deal on an Xbox and a SteelSeries bundle. And I was like, oh, cool.
I did see that.
And then I clicked into it, and it's the Xbox Series S, which is like the lesser one. And these old-ass wired SteelSeries, like Series 3 or something. I'm like, that's old.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't
like it's a
much of a deal.
low-quality model. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Prime Day is stupid. I don't know why we do it.
Prime Day sucks.
We should get rid of it.
You know what doesn't suck?
What?
I have a new sport interest.
Okay.
So I know that you're not much of a sporting fellow, but like my only interest in sports forever, pretty much. Like I tolerate basketball is fine. I hate baseball. Football's cool, but I'm not like into it. You know, I've always been like
football's the only one I know all the way through, and that I did watch, and then I grew tired of it.
Yeah. So the only sport that I've ever like really known well is hockey. And I feel like I've been watching hockey since I was like a teenager. So I've got a couple of decades in it now.
Okay.
And I feel like I pretty much understand the game. Like I have a good knowledge base of it. I don't know all the players and all of the teams.
Oh, I know 0 players. I don't care for that.
Yeah. I mean, there's people I see people.
I know.
Like my husband and my dad and my friends that
like
follow.
Know the people's lives.
They like follow
everything.
the league and like know who's trading where, and what their salaries are, and what their contracts are, and whose contracts are up. And like, I want to follow it to that level of detail, but I've never been able to kind of get my hooks into it. I don't know.
Okay.
But it's just there's a lot of players, so I don't have the capacity for it.
I will say this: the closest I got really into the San Antonio Spurs for a while because they were going to, I don't want to sound really dumb here because I don't even remember, but they were going to the finals for that season.
March Madness or something? I don't know.
Yeah. Like they were like in the finals, and I was like really excited because it's always like the Mavs or somebody else, right?
Yeah.
So here was like another Texas team, and I did grow to know about 4 of the dudes on the team.
Okay.
And I like knew it because just like bands, I don't know the people in it. I know the group.
Yeah.
I don't care about the individual parts. I want the overall part.
Yeah.
And that's the closest I've ever gone to knowing individuals was this 1 year of basketball.
Okay.
And I don't remember any of their names now.
Well, there it goes.
So.
But yeah, hockey runs from like October to like June typically. And
so
then
you need something to fill the time.
I need something to fill the void. Those like summer months, they get really sad. But I found a new sport that I like. So the last couple of years, I've watched a series on Netflix called Drive to Survive. It follows the Formula One drivers, and it just talks about like their lives outside of the track, and also their lives in the actual sport, you know, who drives for what team. And the cool thing about it, okay, so there's 20 teams and each team has 2 drivers. No, sorry, there's 10 teams and each team has 2 drivers. So it's just 20 people you got to know. And I'm like, cool, I can do that.
Like
That's one hockey team.
Okay.
So you just learn the, like, those 20 people and then like a couple of the team managers, because there's a couple of teams that are always like in the lead. So you don't have to learn a lot about this sport to like really get to know it. And it's just nice to have something where like I can learn almost everything there is to know about the sport.
I mean, NASCAR even has more than that. So it's even easier than NASCAR knowing.
Right. And NASCAR, I don't know if they have like the same amount of rules as Formula One. Like there's rules like don't go outside of the track, don't bump other people's cars, like just basic rules and stuff, But there's like more fine detail rules. Like if you do go outside of the track, you can't pass somebody else or you have to give up the position and all that. Just like other nuances kind of that you learn as you watch a sport more and more.
Yeah.
But the series that got me into it, Drive to Survive, is really, really cool. It's just like a documentary, and it covers the season of the racing and like who placed where and like all the drama that goes on outside of the track, like which drivers are fighting and like stuff like that. It's just fun. I've really been enjoying it. So Formula One runs from like, I think March or May through November. Okay. So it's the perfect void filler for me. Like it just sits right in the place where hockey does not. And I'm like, yes, something else to care about.
So are you about to get into cars and know like how they tweak the different tire suspensions and all that kind of stuff? Like, are you going to get into the car side or just be like, well, it's fun to watch these guys not kill each other on the track?
Yeah, that's what I'm liking. Like I've got a favorite team. It's Mercedes. I've got a favorite driver. It's George Russell. And that's all I need.
There you go. Well, actually, I'm trying to get into something new.
What are you getting into?
I mean, it's not new, but I went to see Thor this weekend.
Okay.
Right? So first of all, Thor, it's good. It's a good movie. I like it. I mean, it's directed by Taika Waititi. It's pretty good.
How could you not love it?
I did not expect to weigh 1,000 pounds when I left that movie.
What happened?
That movie was so sad and depressing in the last 20 minutes. Like, I was emotionally weighed down.
Oh,
like,
no.
I was heavy leaving the seat. And everybody else I talked to has been like, yeah, whatever. Like, nobody cares.
All right.
Man, I think I gotta tell you this. I'm sorry, guys, because this isn't big for, like, the overall story, which is why people are shitting on the movie. It doesn't add, like, some giant, grandiose, oh, the story's getting big. It's just the story, right?
Is it a long movie, like 2.5 hours?
I think it's just, like, just under 2. It might be, like, 1:49 or something.
That's not bad at all. And
then when you got credits, it's really, like, 1:20. Okay. So, because credits do go into the runtime, by the way.
Really?
So just think about that. Whenever you hear a movie's like 3 hours, 30 minutes of that are probably the credits.
Okay.
The opening to the movie is Christian Bale, right?
He's in this movie?
Yeah, he's like the villain of this movie. It's him and his daughter like stuck on some desert planet.
Okay.
Right? It's a completely cold open. No like title, no credits, nothing. It just opens and he's like hugging his daughter in the desert. And it's him like taking care of her, trying to survive as like the sun's just scorching down on him on this planet.
Okay.
And she dies.
All right.
And so it's him like burying her and then him laying next to her grave holding it in the sun.
What the fuck?
And then he finally makes it to this oasis like maybe a day later. So like they were that close to salvation, right?
So sad.
He gets to there and his god is in there. Like the god that he prays to is thriving in this oasis, and he's like, "Oh my god, we've been waiting for you. Like we've done all this stuff. We've starved for you, and we've never given up our devotion. I even lost my daughter waiting for you. Like, but here you are. Like things will be good."
Yeah.
And the guy's like, "That sucks. Why would you do that?" And he's like, "'Cause you're our everything." And then the guy's like, "I'm just gonna make a new people, and then like, we'll see what happens with them." And this is like not his first civilization that he's done it to.
Oh my god.
So it makes him a little crazy, and he gets this sword that like instantly kills gods when they're stabbed.
Okay.
So he sees all gods as being bad, and he's basically going through the whole movie killing gods across all pantheons.
Wow.
So that's kind of the premise, and so that's where Thor comes in, because he's a god, so I'm here to kill you, right?
Yeah.
And it's because, you know, like, he watched his daughter die in the name of this god that was like, you guys are expendable to me, and I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
So that all goes on, and he is working towards getting to this place. There's this area of space that, like, nobody's been to.
Okay.
And if you go to this place in space, there's this, like, deity that will grant the first person ever to reach it their, like, deepest desire.
Okay.
So, you're thinking he's going to go there and just wish all gods to be dead, and then he can stop his work, his grand work, right?
Yeah.
Well, when he gets there, that is what he's going to wish for. But Thor's there doing some stuff, and I kind of want to just fucking go into this movie, dude. But, so Natalie Portman's in it. You know what? Fucking spoilers real quick. This is just why it's so fucking heavy.
Okay.
So, spoilers. Natalie Portman was his girlfriend in the first movie.
Thor's girlfriend?
Yes.
Okay.
She broke up with him at some point after 2, I think. So she wasn't in the third one.
Okay.
She comes back for part 4, and she has cancer now.
Fuck that.
So Thor has lost his hammer in that time. The hammer rebuilds itself for her, and she gets to turn into the mighty Thor. So she's like Lady Thor.
Okay.
Which is why I was really into the movie, because I remember reading that comic and being like, cool, Lady Thor.
Yeah.
Woman power, right? So she becomes the mighty Thor, goes on adventures with him and stuff, and then they find out every time she picks up the hammer, it gives her all this great power, but basically her body kind of stops, and the cancer doesn't, so the whole time she's in Thor mode, the cancer just full on goes.
That's terrible.
And if she keeps doing Thor, she will just die.
All right.
And of course she does.
Of course. Why not?
But so at the end of the movie, he is there with Christian Bale, and he's like, I'm going to make my wish. And he's like, well, then I have to go. So Thor goes to turn, and he's like, don't turn your back on me. And he goes, why? You're going to make your wish, and I could be spending it with the person I love here. So
yeah,
I'm going to do that before I'm gone. And then Christian Bale's like, why would you even do that? That's so stupid. And he's like, love is what everybody wants. And I'm going to go with it.
All right.
So he goes over there. Christian Bale then wishes for his daughter to come back. And it's great. Then he dies.
Why?
Because having that sword that kills the people is like deteriorating his body.
Gave him cancer as well?
Kind of.
Okay.
So like, then he's gone. And then Thor takes that daughter, and now he has a daughter, and it's really cool and whatever. But I was like, why was this so much?
That's a lot.
And Taika Waititi is the rock dude.
Okay, yeah.
He gets a gay rock partner at the
Fuck
end.
yeah.
And then they make a gay rock baby, and it was beautiful. Like, there was so much in like the last 20 minutes. And we were both like, I thought this was supposed to be amusing. And it was like the heaviest fucking movie.
Yeah, that's rough.
But it was very good.
Okay.
But the point I'm trying to make is, when I went, I was like, you know what I'm going to get? Do you know what I'm going to get?
What are you going to get?
Popcorn.
You never get popcorn.
I don't like popcorn.
Why'd you get popcorn?
Because, you know how I've been complaining about me and the scale?
Yes.
And popcorn's good. So I was like, if I eat it slow, maybe I'll avoid the kernel problem.
I don't think there's any eating popcorn slow, honestly. Like, every time I get popcorn, I'm gonna enjoy this popcorn, and it's just like, like handfuls.
I only got 2 maybe alerts with a kernel. I was like, oh, wait, I gotcha. And I would flick it, and this poor dude was getting kernels flicked in his hair by me.
Gross.
But,
Jesus.
But I got a small bag just in case. I was like, fuck this is bad.
Yep.
It was okay.
All right.
I think I'm on the turn to like really enjoy popcorn again.
Hell yeah.
Because I used to eat popcorn a lot.
Yeah.
And then I was like, kernels suck.
Kernels
and that's
do suck.
been like the last like 20 years of my life. So now I'm maybe going to get back into it.
Popcorn's good, man. Come back to the light side.
I'm getting in the popcorn game, and now people won't think of me so weird when I'm like, I don't like popcorn. People judge me so hard when I say I don't like popcorn.
Popcorn's a universal love.
Well, the
salt, the butter, it doesn't suck. I mean, the eating process of it can be a little bit rough on the gums, but...
I just heard a story about a dude that got a kernel stuck to his tonsil.
No.
And he had to go to the doctor, and they just like pulled it off real quick, and they were like, "You better?" And he's like, "I'm so much better." But like, it was from a kernel on his tonsil. I don't want that. I hate that.
I hate that too. I don't want to think
get
about
out
that
of here,
anymore.
then.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's get out of here. But I was talking about ratings or rtings.com. They like rate and review TVs, monitors, headphones, Bluetooth speakers, printers. Like they just like rate technology stuff, right?
Like everything.
And in the middle of the fucking pandemic, like in 2020, do you know what they did?
What?
They did the thing that you've complained about on this show before.
Oh, no.
Oh, what is this news article? Let me click it. What? I can't view it because I've seen enough today?
Are you kidding?
They have an insiders program, so when they post a review, you have to pay a monthly fee.
That pisses me off.
To see it before everybody else.
Oh my god.
And they have rated the new SteelSeries Arctis Nova Pros locked behind the fucking insider, so I cannot see the test results.
That
unless I pay money.
Irks me.
I want to know what... Alright, insider access. I want to know what you get. Oh! So fucking gross.
What?
$10 a month.
$10 a month to read reviews? $10 a month for you to sell me products.
But why wouldn't you do this? You can buy a yearly plan for $45. That is...
What the fuck?
A stupid discount. I would just do the $45 and then have it for a year.
That's how they get you.
If you guys enjoyed that bit of the pre-ramble, you can get the full bonus episode by going on over to patreon.com/YMBTOAP and signing up to be a patron. We would love to see more of you guys out there being in the Discord, hanging out with us, talking about why popcorn is good or bad. It's all whatever. And if you want to be the ultimate supporter, you can go over to our show notes, hop over to the Yimto Apparel store where you can get shirts, hoodies, all that good stuff. We got the tote bags back finally.
Them fucking tote bags.
Those are good. I will admit the coffee mug, lackluster, but...
You're supposed to be selling things.
I mean, I've got one and I still use it.
Yeah. It is a coffee mug. It's got that going for it.
It is a mug. The link to that is in the show notes. Again, thank you to all you guys. Without you guys being here, I'm pretty sure we would be here, but not having nearly as much fun as we do with you guys. And with that, let's get you on back to your regularly scheduled content.
We are ready to talk about Stranger Things.
So you just watched the recap, right?
No, I watched the whole series.
Oh, no, you went through... Okay, so you did all 4 seasons.
No. I watched just season 4. I got the verbal recap from you.
Okay.
And then I was like, I'm going to just watch season 4.
Oh, yeah, okay. So like you got a recap. You didn't like get into the other seasons.
No, I didn't go like digging into it or anything. I was like, that's too much.
Okay. I got to know upfront, where does it rank?
Okay.
Cuz I told you they were all even. Season 4 was here and then went, nah, I'm right up there with them.
Yeah, I agree with that assessment. So, I mean, for me, I really, really love season 1. And then season 2 was a little bit less. And then season 3 was a lot less. And then season 4, it started out like solid. And I was like, okay, right? I'm back in this. And then like, it got a little bit slow. And then it just fucking right back up to the top.
Tell me where it turned.
I don't think I can even pinpoint.
And full-on spoilers, by the way.
Oh, yes, we're going into it.
The internet has spoiled everything.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit. We're going in.
Yeah. Okay.
Where's the turn?
I don't know precisely where the turn is. I have things about it in general that I didn't like. Like, I didn't like that everyone was separated. It just made the story feel kind of weird, halting. Like we're following the kids that are in California, and then there's kids back in Hawkins, and then we have like the Russian situation happening. And I
kind of hate the Russian stuff.
I was invested in most of the stuff, but I was like, I'm just ready to see them all be together and fight a monster, because that's what Stranger Things is about, is being together and fighting a monster together. But
ugh. Liquid death is death in me.
Oh, no.
Did you like Yuri?
I love Yuri.
Yuri's a pile of shit, though.
You're a pile of shit.
He is such a snake weasel, dude.
He is, yeah.
I mean, he's funny, but
he's not a good person. He was a good character.
No, yeah.
But yeah, I feel the same way you feel about the stuff with 11 in the facility. Like, let's go get our powers back. We have this secret plan.
That's exactly where it turned. It's the scene where Dr. Owen shows up to her.
Uh-huh.
And he's just like, we've been waiting for this day.
Yeah.
We knew that one day
you might lose your powers.
So we made a whole secret lab, spent millions and billions of tax dollars to create a place.
Well, I mean,
just in case this happened.
The place already existed. They explained that part. They were like, this is just like an empty missile silo that's been vacant forever. But
like, you're telling me, I mean,
I don't agree with the whole plot point that they were like, we knew you'd lose your powers one day. Like, why? Why'd you know that?
Because I'm very forgiving with like the suspension of disbelief stuff, but like,
yeah,
that was such a just. Well, that's the story now.
Yeah, it was just like flagrant weirdness that they were just like, yeah, we prepared for this for no reason at all.
This show has felt so organic.
Yeah.
In everything that happens. That whole segment felt like it was being pushed at me. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we're doing this. Oh, and remember the guy that's dead from season 1? He's not dead. He's here.
Which guy was
that?
Why
the fuck is Brenner here?
Did Brenner not...
Papa fucking got eaten by the Demogorgon in season 1.
Did
He's
he?
Dead.
What?
He got eated, my dude.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, they're in the school, and at the end, they release the Demogorgon to, like, come after them, and he fucking gets eaten. Like, he's been dead since season 1, and then all of a sudden he's like, they needed me in case your powers were gone, so here I am for some random plot point.
Okay.
I fucking despise that plot point.
Yeah, okay,
I hate everything about it.
Yeah, it says he died in season 1, death by Demogorgon. He's mauled by the Demogorgon and disappears off screen. So I guess we're just meant to assume that he didn't die. He beat it somehow.
No. That fool's dead, and his whole thing with her, don't care. I felt zero remorse. He's such
a toxic parent.
Oh, good redeeming yeah, I'm gonna feel when she put his hand down, like, I don't give a shit about what you have to say to me. I was like, yes! I don't care either.
It was really cathartic to watch her, like, beat the shit out of him in the end when she, like, has her powers back, and he's like, no, you have to stay here. And she's like, I won't,
But like, I didn't walk away from their interactions, her whole area there, except to go, you know what? We're using that as the way to explain Vecna to you.
Yeah, that's what the whole thing was about. Like, they needed a way to
basically
introduce 11 to the Vecna character. So the Vecna, like, twist, did you see that coming? Like, the fact that Vecna...
Well, I already knew that it was him because, I mean, as soon as, like, the Vecna character got revealed, everybody was showing that dude's face.
Oh.
With the name Vecna, so I was like, well, that's Vecna. I already know that.
Okay.
So I didn't get a surprise.
I do like the fact that they tried to do a cool twist like that. They basically, like, made you think that there were 4 characters, but it was one character all along, because we had the Orderly, who I really liked the Orderly as he was. I thought that he was a nice character and, like, kind of 11's buddy when she was stuck in that facility for whatever reason. And then you kind of get this plot line of, like, the mysterious character of number 1 who's disappeared. And I thought from that moment, like, there's a conversation that the Orderly has with 11. He's like, I used to know number 1 and he was very powerful. I was like, the Orderly is number 1. Like, obviously.
Yeah.
And then, so...
I think I missed the whole missing number 1 plot point.
Oh,
from
really?
The edible. Because,
kind of
like,
their experience.
Because when it got revealed that he was 1, Taylor was like, I knew it, he's 1! And I was like, did we not know that? Was I supposed to? I don't know. And I think I missed that whole, like, we don't know where 1 is.
There was, like, a really brief interaction when he was talking to 11 when she was, like, trying to do the pegboard puzzle or whatever, and she was like, I can't do it. And he was like... I don't know what that voice was.
I can't do it. I simply can't.
Yeah, but he comes up and he's like, oh, number one used to be like you, and how interesting. And it was just obvious to me from that point that, like, oh, this guy is like the secret number one.
That makes sense then, because I still was kind of questioning, like, why is he so into her? Like,
yeah.
Because he was always like, we're the same, like, we're gonna be this stuff. And I was like, did I miss where, like, there was a connection, and it might have been that whole scene? I
think so.
Okay.
And then there's like stuff that kind of makes you think like one is Vecna. So to find out that one is Vecna is the orderly was also not super surprising to me.
Okay.
But the one thing that did catch me off guard was to find out that one is Vecna is the orderly is that kid that survived the first Vecna attacks.
What?
So,
yeah, with the
like,
whole Black Widow shit.
Yeah.
Right.
The little kid who was torturing rabbits and whatnot. He was Vecna. That's how he survived.
When he was giving like his origin story speech or whatever.
Yeah, when like Nancy's walking around.
Very invested.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I was like, whoa. Yeah, I did not see the twist that he was the kid.
Yeah, I thought that was neat. So they took those 4 characters and they're like, actually, it's all just one. Surprise.
Yeah.
So that was unique. I really enjoyed the themes of the season. So Lich people are like Vecna in D&D lore is a Lich.
Yeah.
And the Lich folk are like Time Lords, right? That's a thing,
so.
right?
Yeah.
Because in Adventure Time, that dude, he's like a Time Lord.
Yeah, so, he's endless. Yeah.
So maybe I don't know, was already making the connection because the clocks and Vecna and the time and whatever. Like something was weird with the time line, right?
We doing this now?
Making little bowls at each other. There was like a weird plot point with time, like how 11 actually ended up making 1 into Vecna because she did something when she was a kid or something that opened the portal and sent him to the underworld or whatever. And
then that's a whole, like, I'm hoping that gets fixed in season 5 because we find out the whole thing about because Nancy goes home and she's like, I'm gonna get my guns, and she's like, they're not here because we're frozen in time.
Yeah,
that's not the day she sent him through the portal. That's the day in the original season where she created the portal that we thought was the first one.
Yeah, so I'm kind of wondering,
it's like created a plot point or a plot hole.
Yeah. I was confused about the whole time situation too, but yeah, I assume they're going to elaborate on that in season 5. Season 5 is going to be the last season, right?
Yes. It will be over.
I felt like they could have wrapped it up here if they had vanquished Vecna properly, but of course they had to leave room for season 5, so I understand why they didn't.
I mean, I think this is a Breaking Bad situation. Like, the Duffer Brothers know how this ends already. Like, they knew that back in season 1, so they're building towards whatever the end is.
Okay.
But then I'm like, are you? Because the whole Vecna... But they are, because Vecna's in episode 1 of season 1.
Yeah, that's what people are saying online. So I went to like a brief Google. I just like typed in Vecna into Google to see what people were saying. And it was like, Vecna's been here all along. And like apparently the clock noise has been happening since season 1. And we see like a mysterious shadow man that looks very similar to Freddy Krueger with like a hat. Vecna doesn't have a hat, but like the guy in season 1 had a hat. I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, apparently he's been just like, they've been sprinkling seeds of like Vecna has been here all along.
Yeah.
Which is, it's cool. Like, I like to see that, you know?
Well, I'm like, I mean, they're pulling all this from like D&D lore stuff, so they kind of have like the rule book of people they could pull from when they came up with the story.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah. I didn't like seeing Hopper tortured. Talk about plot holes. So there's that whole thing where he's like, you have to break my legs so I can get out of these chains. And that dude breaks his leg like nastily, like hard enough so he can like pull his foot, his gummy foot.
Ankle is
severed. Yeah, his foot is like no longer attached to his leg, but like internally. And then like he's running around like nothing happened. Did I miss something?
No, it's just cold. I guess it's numb because he ran away on foot.
Yeah, he's like sprinting around and he's like, you know,
and
pushing.
then making out
Joyce
with
up
Joyce
against a wall. Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, he's hurt. He's injured. Don't knock him into the wall like that.
Yeah, I mean, from the point that gets broke to when he's kissing Joyce, it's like 3 days.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, did more time pass? Did it heal improperly or something? Or like, okay, yeah, that was just a plot hole. He was just riddled with problems and bodily issues, and yet he's walking around like he's absolutely fine. And even when they go back to Hawkins at the very end, he's just like, doop-de-doo, I'm going to walk into my cabin and be totally normal.
Yeah.
Like, fix your ankle. You have an internal decapitation of your foot.
I don't know. I didn't think much about that one because I was like, I guess that works, sure.
It made me angry because Hopper's like one of my favorite characters, so I wanted to see him like get out and go do something. And we spend the whole season just watching him be fucking tortured, and then he finally gets out at like the last episode, and you get to see him hug Eleven once, and like that's all you get of Hopper this season.
Yeah.
Like I wanted more of him. I wanted him to be happier. I wanted to see, like, we got the character development from him and stuff, which was nice. You know, you got to see him reconcile his past with his current situation with Joyce.
I was super into that though when he's like, maybe I am the curse and all that kind of stuff. I was like really into that with him.
Yeah, I really like that speech. That was very nice.
I don't know why I'm supposed to care about like him, a Demogorgon, and a sword fight. Like
that was fucking
like,
weird.
A little epic for no reason because it's like this sword doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, I
mean, it's
don't
cool.
know.
Like this season definitely has its problems.
Yeah, for sure. It's not without its faults.
But can we say the fucking Vecna deaths? Can we say
holy shit?
Whoa, dude, you went a little hard on those.
That was so cool. I loved watching that. Like
those were a lot.
It was they leaned a lot into like horror this season, which was good to see. I loved, like, the past seasons have been like, you know, there's some creepy times in the Upside Down, but then it's just like kids having fun and, you know, going to the mall and being cool. But like this one, the whole way through, it was like creepy and like dreadful and spooky, and you have the creepy like bone cracking problems all the time.
Oh my
and
god! Everybody
like,
getting Boneitis in this fucking season.
Everybody getting Boneitis. And the way he fucks with their eyes too, that really messed me up. Yeah, the fact that he like sucks them into their skull, that's horrible.
Yeah, I want to know what's up because he's like, I don't kill them. I like take from them. So it's like they all like live inside me or some shit. Like I want to know what that fucking means. Like
I forgot about that part.
Mean.
What does it
mean? Like are you gaining their abilities? Like
maybe.
Like if you were to have done that to Eddie, could you shred guitar? Like what's the deal?
God, Eddie was the best part of the season. Can we agree that Eddie is just? I love him so much.
I hate it so much because they made one of the best characters they've ever made and shit canned him.
Yeah, essentially. I mean, the second we're introduced to him, I'm like, this guy's gonna die. You fucking know this dude's gonna eat it by the end of the season. Like, you don't.
I didn't care for him most of the time, though.
Really?
I didn't really care for him too much.
Oh, the second I saw him jump up on that table, I was like, this man is for me. But I
cared for him right at the end. Basically, when you could tell he was jealous of Steve for how much Dustin liked him.
Yeah.
There was that kind of thing, and I was like, okay, so something's going on with this guy. And then there was the, like, I'm a coward, and I just run. And I was like, all right, we're setting him up to not be the coward and run.
Yep. The second he did that, I was like, he's going to have a heroic fucking death.
And then I immediately was like, I'm fully on board with him when he was building their weapons to go fight, like, the final fight.
Yeah.
And he's playing with Dustin and doing the stuff, and then he's just like, never change. And I was like, I really like this guy. Like, he just seems like a genuine dude.
I want him to hold me like he was holding Dustin in that scene.
I was like, are they about to kiss right now?
It's a little bit romantic.
Like, I was like, what is happening? Okay, no, he's just being tender. Okay, cool.
Yeah. He's a sweet dude. Like, I really enjoyed his character a lot. Very sweet and tragic and just good.
And then, you know, of course I had the Master Puppets thing ruined for me.
Ugh.
Because that was all over the world.
Yeah.
But I didn't know what was going to happen to him. So
that was fucked up.
him biting the dust was a surprise for me.
Yeah. I was upset at his death scene and the way that he's like talking to Dustin. He's like, I'm going to graduate this year. I was like, stop it,
finally my year.
Just die. I can't handle the emotion.
I didn't run this time. That's when I fucking lost it.
Yeah, I was bawling. And then when
I found a TikTok of...
Oh, no.
It's a person that does like theme tattoos, like tiny tattoos.
Okay.
And they did an Eddie theme.
Cute.
And one of them... It's him, so it's like a stick figure dude. Not like stick, but it's like a tiny, just like black silhouette of him playing the guitar, and it's like the music spreading out, and it forms bats, and it says, I didn't run this time.
Oh my god.
The fucking dopest tattoo I've ever seen. It's beautiful. I loved it.
Ugh. And then at the very end, when Dustin, like, meets his uncle, and he's hanging up posters.
I could not.
That was rough. I hated that a lot.
Like, this season, like Thor, decided, like, we're just gonna go sad at the end.
Yeah.
Fuck all the good shit that you know, you thought you were gonna get.
Right.
And then fucking... Okay. So, Eddie, perfection.
Yes.
The horror, great. Can we talk about one scene that has been, like, pretty much unanimously dubbed as, like, the greatest scene of Stranger Things of all time?
Okay.
That's how they bill it. Most people seem to agree. I tend to agree a bit.
What is it?
Max escaping Vecna.
Fuck. Okay.
That's
angry.
A scene, dude.
So, Max acted her face off this year. Sadie Sink, that actress, my god, she's incredible. I want to see her do great things with her career. Like, she's just getting started.
Yes.
And apparently, so Stranger Things got nominated for, like, I think 14 Emmys. And neither Max nor Eleven got nominated for Best Actress. Like, are you kidding?
Not. Of course not.
Why? They both, like, Eleven always, you know, she does a great job. But Max this season, I was like, holy shit, she's taking me to another level.
I already loved Max, but God, I'm such a Max person in this season, man.
Yes, like every single scene that she was in, she was the star. She stole it.
Yes.
The fact. So we had the scene where she escapes Vecna. That was super awesome.
Yeah.
The scene just before that, when she's talking to her brother at the tombstone, I was in fucking tears.
Yeah, dude.
I was like, this makes me hurt in ways that I did not know I could. And then, like, when you have the scene where Vecna, like, finally gets to her at the very, very end, and she's, like, dying in the arms of her little boyfriend.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm not ready to go. I was like, I'm not ready for you to go. I was so upset.
I of course didn't want her to go.
Yeah.
But like when it started, I felt like it was kind of a cop out to keep her around.
I don't know what they're going to...
You should have just done it.
Yeah, like if you're going to have that emotional moment, seal it. Like, sign that letter with a kiss. Yeah. Send it off.
Well, so the Duffer Brothers have come out and said she is officially brain dead.
Shit. So what are they going to do? Is Eleven going to, like, go into her mind and talk to her and stuff?
No, because she's not there. She's brain dead. Like, she's not there. So, like, when she... Because remember, she kind of, like, went in there and it was just the black?
Yeah.
And she, like, screams for her, but nothing comes out of it. Like, Max is not there.
That's upsetting. Why not just, like, kill her off then?
Most people say her mind will be the final battleground for Eleven and Vecna or something.
Ooh, yeah, that.
And I'm like, that's cool, but why do we have to just keep her body around to suffer?
Yeah, that's really sad.
You know, like she should have just gone, and I think I would have respected that decision more.
Yeah,
because that's a big character.
Yeah.
Because they don't really go with like big characters. It's always the brand new side character.
Right.
Bob from season 2, Alexei from season 3.
Yep.
Eddie from season 4.
Right.
Right? Like that's the trend. But if they get rid of like one of the main people, that's my steaks, man. And I won't like the steak.
No.
But fuck, I'll eat it. You know.
Max was new last season, right? Or was she new in season 2?
She's from season 2.
Okay.
So I mean, like she's been around.
Yeah.
Now like we were told 5 people were gonna die at the end.
Okay.
So me and Taylor made lists trying to like figure it out.
Yeah.
And only 2 did. So I think the person that told us that was thinking like overall for the series.
Well, so there were 4 deaths that Vecna caused because the clock chimes 4 times.
Yeah, but they don't count. I don't think, because I think they might have counted Brenner.
Yeah.
Which, fuck that dude. He doesn't count. I mean, it's really just Eddie and Max to me. That's in like the final 2 shows. That's the only 2. Because I'm also not going to count the jock dude that got melted in half. Fuck him.
Yeah, he sucked.
Yeah, fuck that dude too. So I count 2. I mean, I guess there could be 5, but no.
I felt bad for,
It's
I
2.
think it was the second death, that like nerdy newspaper kid who caused a car accident or whatever, and that shit haunted him. Like that, the scenes of him like crawling out of the car accident and coming after, him, that was messed up. It's like, this is real. The gore this season was so good, man.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. Very gory, very just horror forward. It was.
I mean, even Robert Englund.
Yes.
Being in it with his fucking like bubbly eyes. That was gross too.
Nasty.
Yeah.
When I saw Robert Englund in the credits, I was like, is he Vecna? I had to go like do a Google.
Did you know that the guy that plays Vecna is from Sweeney Todd?
Really?
And sings one of the most angelic songs in it.
Oh my god. Let me look up the dude who plays him. Is he in anything else?
Like a couple things. Nothing that I was like, oh yeah, I love that.
Jamie Campbell Bower.
But like, he's in some stuff.
Wow, he looks... Oh wait, okay. So the guy who plays the orderly is the guy who plays Vecna too? Like, is it one and the same?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought they might have put somebody different in the suit.
Nope, he goes in the suit and lowers his voice to that like super gravelly thing.
This article is titled, Stranger Things, Jamie Campbell Bower is very, very sorry about what Vecna did.
Well, he should be.
Honestly, this is one of the best villains that they have had. This is the best villain they have had.
I still like the Mind Flayer a lot. I like that whole... Because, like, I don't know the point, but there is no point to him. Because he's just under Vecna, really.
Yeah.
But...
I love this dude's face. My god, he's so pretty.
Dude, I'm going to play you the song from Sweeney Todd. And you're going to be like, that's Vecna? What the fuck?
He's got such a femme little face. Those pillowy lips.
Oh, but we were coming up with our list of people, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, I refuse to put Joyce on my list. If Joyce goes, I end this show.
If Joyce goes, I go.
I never fucking watch it again.
Yeah.
And I thought I came with like the most evil thing. Because like I had Max. I think I put Eddie on there, but I wasn't too sure. And I was like, I gotta come up with like 3 more because there's 5 people. And I thought I came up with like the worst one. I knew Nancy wasn't gonna go.
Yeah.
I knew Steve wasn't gonna go.
If they killed Steve, I'd be sad.
I was like, dude, what if Jonathan goes? I know not a lot of people care about him, but that would be a bad death because Joyce is his mom.
Yeah, it would be rough to watch her and Will
finally lose in this battle. You know,
Yeah.
She's like always come out.
I wouldn't be sad if Jonathan died. I would be sad to watch Joyce and Will react to Jonathan dying.
Yeah, because Will can't catch a fucking break.
Poor
this
Will.
Kid.
My God, this season
And
was
then-
so sad for him.
Yeah, can we talk about the gay thing?
My God, yes, please. That was a lot.
This poor kid, dude.
I know. I just want him to be happy. The scene where he's like
And
in the
that's
back
what
of
I
the
was-
van, like
Yes.
talking to what's his face, just being like,
Mike.
I'm different, or like he was projecting it onto 11. Like she feels different, and when people feel different, they feel othered. And
Yeah.
like you can see Jonathan in the front seat, like looking at them in the rearview mirror, and he registers at that moment. He's like, "Oh,
Yes.
my little brother's gay. I'm gonna have to protect the shit out of this kid."
Well, that's what I was hoping for when they were putting the salt in the pizza freezer thing.
Yeah.
And it was like, I miss when we talk. Like, we used to do all this stuff. Like, I just want you to know I'm here. I really wanted, when they kind of, like, had that moment for him to go, like, so are you gay? Just, like...
It was
just,
implied.
like, throw it in. Yeah, but, like, I wanted him to, like, get to have the conversation with him. Because, like, he knows. I don't know that Will knows that he knows. Because
I
he's
think
just
Will
like,
knows. Because,
I'm glad we're talking.
Yeah, he was, like, crying and hugging on him. I think, like, the way that he said, I'll still love you always, no matter what. I think Will is, like, it registers with him, like, his brother realizes what's going on with him, and he can always talk to him about anything.
Which is why I was
so
also
sweet.
like, if Jonathan goes, That would be one of the most hard deaths, I think.
Yeah.
Because he's integral to a lot of characters.
Yeah.
Even if none of us really care for him. Like, he's just okay. But, like, he's a big deal.
Yeah.
And then, you know, there was the whole Nancy Steve, like, rekindling thing.
Right. So that's definitely happening in season 5. Like, maybe they'll kill Jonathan. Maybe they will.
I think if he died, she probably would have, like, stayed away from Steve because of it, probably.
You think so?
I don't know. I don't think she would have just run back to him. She should have been like, I was like his girlfriend and I should have loved him, but then I was all about you and now he's dead. Like, I have to distance myself from you. It reminds me of my shame, you know?
Maybe.
She, like, might have been like that. So I just think his death would have been, like, real big.
Yeah.
And I was like, I did it. I cracked the evil code. And then nobody fucking died. So it's like,
right.
Whatever. All right. So we talked about you watching it. How did you watch it?
You're going to hate the way I watched it.
You watched it in 30-minute increments over 7 days.
Like 10-minute increments.
Oh, my God.
I can't sit and watch a show sometimes. Like, I wanted to watch this show, but I knew I had to, like, watch it before our next recording. So I gave myself, like, a deadline. And then I comfortably watched a few episodes. Like, I didn't like to watch it before bed because I don't want to give myself more nightmares. But
okay.
So I watched the first, like, 7 episodes, like, 1 or 2 a day in reasonable time frames. Some of them in, like, increments, but a couple of them in full. But the last 2 episodes I watched today, just, like, as I could take them. Like,
okay.
Just little scenes at a time. Because I didn't want to, like, not give my attention to it, you know?
Yeah.
I watched it on my phone also, which I don't know
man.
if this is a product of me watching it on my phone, but was the lighting this season really crappy?
No. It was so good.
Like there were some scenes, like when they were lit by a lantern, like the blue light or whatever, or when Vecna is lit in red, it looked really cool. But when they're just, like, walking around in the upside down, it's fucking dark. And they don't have any source of light, and there's no, like, light on the characters. There was no environmental light factor that they could bring in. And I was like, what is happening?
I gotta have you watch it on my TV, man.
I turned the brightness on my phone all the way up. Like, show me what's happening in this scene.
Because in the Dolby Vision, with the HDR stuff, like, that's what HDR is all about. Those dark scenes, being able to have the dark, but still see all the stuff.
Yeah.
Because I loved all the upside down stuff, especially when they were, like, chasing the light bright and all that stuff. It looked so good on my TV.
Huh.
Like,
yeah, maybe it was just...
I thought the production for this season was way above all the rest.
The sound this season?
All respects.
The sound was incredible. I was like, they're going hard in the sound work this time. But the lighting just didn't captivate me.
I will have to go to an upside down moment on my phone and see. Because on my TV, it was beautiful. I was very into it. Oh, I guess, so 2 more things.
Okay.
What'd you think about going into the portal and having, like, a portal moment where, like, the gravity shifted?
That was cool.
That was fun. I
loved it when all the kids, like, flip through it and they're like, that was fun.
I know. And then, what do you think of the ending? Like, Vecna won. He got his plan in motion. Fucking a portal is open the size of Hawkins now.
Yeah, that was intense, like, watching the earthquake happen. Like, they really are bringing the stakes this season, which is cool. I want them to deliver on the stakes in the next season. And I don't want the next season to come, like, 3 years down the road. The kids are already, like, 25. Like, film it, release it, please.
There's no time frame on this last season.
They're going to do a time jump or something. It's going to be, like, 10 years in the future because everyone's already so old.
I
like,
fucking hope not.
How old are they supposed to be in the show? 15?
They were freshmen in high school, so...
Yeah, 15.
So, like, 14
15,
maybe.
Somewhere in there. Yeah, they look so much older than that. So.
Well, I mean, the oldest one of them is 21, I think.
My goodness.
Lucas is 21, I think. And Max is, like, 21 as well. Or 22. Wow. She's, like, the oldest one of them, and she looks the youngest.
She does have a little baby face.
Yeah.
Let's see. Age of Stranger Things cast. This is just... They've given me birth dates, but no names attached to them. Why would they do this? You know, one thing I read the other day. Okay, so Eleven's hair this season, her buzz cut.
Uh-huh.
Did you know that was a wig?
I did not.
That is a wig. And it's one of the best wigs I've ever seen. Like, how do you get a wig?
I never would have guessed that.
Yeah, how do you get all that hair under there? So what they did is they, like, soak her hair, and then they fill it full of gel, and they wrap it around her head and, like, squish it down to her scalp. And then they, like, get that tiny buzz cut wig over top of it, so it just holds it all down like a suction cup.
That is insane. I would much rather just buzz my fucking head.
She had to go through, like, I think half an hour of that every single day on set.
So Vecna, he would show up on set at 1 a.m.
Whoa.
To be ready to film at 9.
My God. 8 hours of makeup.
Put all the shit on there. Isn't that
He looked so good,
stupid?
Though.
Okay, no. So Sadie Sink is 20.
Okay, so is Lucas.
I just love that she's from here.
She is?
Brenham, Texas. I don't know where that is, but she's from Texas.
I love her. So they're all still... Hold on. Joe Keery is 30. He plays Steve Harrington. He is 30.
Yeah,
he's supposed to be like, 19.
He's like our age, and he's supposed to be like 2 years out of high school now.
Good Lord. Robin's 23. Nancy's 25. So most of them are like reasonably young.
They're all pretty close to their age. COVID is what ruined it, and they aged like 3 years without filming, so...
Yeah. Rough.
But I mean, hey. I mean, I absolutely can't stand how Mike looks. I'm like, this kid is not his age anymore.
I know.
Full blown is an adult now.
He had like a glow up. He's got those cut cheekbones and shit. He's got the jawline of an adult.
Like, to me, he's the one standout that like does not fit the age that he's supposed to be.
Him and Jonathan. Jonathan he just looks very old.
Yeah. You know what? I'm not getting into this. I was going to get into the whole Will Byers Doja Cat thing, but I can't.
We got an email.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I'd like to read it to you.
Yes, please.
Okay. So, this is from our dear friend Ferdin. I heard that both of y'all had finished the new season of Stranger Things. I know Robert's thoughts, and he's wrong. Maybe now that it's been a few weeks and he's had time to marinate, and his thoughts are different.
Well, I just said how I absolutely still hate the 11 stuff, and that's four. That's 4 out of the 8 shows.
Yeah.
So no,
it
still
was so slow.
Drug it down quite a bit.
It just took me out of it. I did not like watching any of that. Okay, so he says, this season has to be my second favorite, I think. I watched the 3 previous seasons right before season 4 came out, and season 1 is still my favorite.
It's a very good season.
It's good. It's almost flawless. This season is super close second. I really had a lot of emotions this time. He begins the next paragraph in all caps. Eddie fucking Munson. And then we have an eye emoji, a lip bite emoji, and then another eye emoji.
Oh my God.
And I agree with that. I didn't expect to love this character as much as I do. He started out kind of whatever, but as the season went on, he just kept growing on me until I ugly cried at the end.
Yep. That's how I did.
Yep. The fact that fans knew he was playing master of puppets from his fingerwork in a 2-second teaser blows my mind. Is that what happened?
Yeah, so they did the teaser for the next 2 shows.
Okay.
And yeah, people kind of piece that together already. And the guy that plays him has been playing guitar since he was 5, so he is really doing that scene.
Nice. I wondered about that.
No, that is 100% him.
Okay. He says, I'm also deep in the sauce of that Eddie becoming a vampire theory based on the Vecna D&D lore. So I don't want this. I'm not familiar with any of that.
So, I guess Vecna in D&D has like vampire like underlings that like work for him.
Okay.
And Eddie has bat tattoos and was killed by bats.
Yeah.
So everyone's like, he could be his vampire lieutenant or whatever. Okay. And I don't want that at all.
I just want Eddie to stay dead. Like, leave his corpse alone, please.
Yeah, because he's not going to get cured from it, so it's not like we're going to get a good Eddie.
Yeah, he's going to come back and be, like, bad, and we'll have to kill him, and I don't want that.
Yeah, like...
See Eddie die twice?
Let me just be sad and have the deep love and affection I have for him. I don't want you to bring him back.
All right. Speaking of Vecna, why is he double-cheeked up on a Tuesday? Like, maybe I need a BBL on the upside down. He really is, like, they gave Vecna a little bit thick.
Cheeks.
He's thick. I don't think they ever showed his ass, to be honest. But you know, the costume.
I just Googled Stranger Things Vecna cheeks.
Let's see, Stranger Things.
And I'm only getting his
Vecna.
actual face.
Vecna butt?
I mean, I can think of the scene he might be talking about when he's walking up to Max before her scene. Because, like, you see him, like, creeping on up to her and stuff.
Yeah. What the fuck? Oh, OC art, beware the ass of Vecna, the cursed dump truck. Hold on.
Oh my god.
Hold on. Oh, that's dumb. That's nothing.
I'm gonna go turn
booty.
this on my brilliant TV later and get some double cheek action.
Okay, back to the email. They really outdid themselves with Vecna, though. Not only was he present in the first episode of season 1, the whole clock chime when Will was snatched, but he made the mind flayer. After watching the season, I like to watch those 50 Things You Missed videos for this type of show, and I learned he was more inspired by Clive Barker's Hellraiser creatures, the Cenobites.
Yeah, that's what they call the Hellraiser things.
I'm gonna look at those guys real quick.
Because remember, me and Kelsey still haven't seen those. We kind of suck.
No, we haven't. Oh, interesting. I guess I kind of see it.
Cenobites. Let's see. I mean, they're just like bald monster things, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the main pinhead dude, he's like a Cenobite or something.
Okay. Ferdinand continues, I was more thinking it was Freddy Krueger, but the Duffer Brothers really made something that feels like both of those villains and really made something iconic.
Yeah, because he's got the big hand.
You get that big hand. I did think it was Freddy Krueger in the very first season when you see that Shadow Man in the hat.
Yeah.
Like, yep, that's him. He continues, that leads me to my all-time favorite thing about this season. It felt really focused on horror this season. Yes. The body horror and more practical effects / makeup were everything. Mm-hmm. They really didn't pull any punches. Oh my god. I forgot about this moment. 11 at the skate rink paralleled Carrie so well, I kind of thought her rage in that moment was going to activate her powers and she was going to level the building. But also, I'm satisfied with her splitting Angela's face open with that skate. I
love that moment.
I had to stop watching and walk away from it for like a day when they were bullying her at the skating rink. I was like, this sucks. I hate watching this baby get bullied. It hurt me.
For real, like, how do you get away with that? Like, there are people running that establishment, and they're just like, oh, happening again.
You want to bully that girl? Okay, let me help you by playing this song and clearing the skate rink and watch you throw a fucking milkshake on her.
Yeah, like,
and knock her ass
cares?
flat. Nobody cared. I felt so bad. Honestly, it was cathartic to see her hit her in the face so hard.
Yeah.
Like, you're supposed to feel bad for Angela in that scene, I think, because, like...
I do not.
Yeah, like, the air gets sucked out of the room, and everyone's like, oh, how could our queen be hit in the face?
And I'm like, good.
Yeah, I was like,
Thank
if I can hit her again, she's not dead.
I think they were trying to go for some emotions this season that they didn't earn.
Yeah.
Like Brenner being like, oh, I'm your papa and I'm trying to be good.
Yeah.
Prove it in season 5, because we never got any proof of what he's trying to do.
I think Brenner cares about 11 in the way that you would care about some leftovers in the back of your fridge that are kind of growing mold, and you want to see how bad the mold can get before you throw it out.
Yeah. Well, he keeps saying, like, you can't battle him. Like, I'm trying to help you. Show me her lose really bad at the beginning and prove to me that she needed some additional stuff, and then I might care that he died. But I'm just more happy that I can be like, good, he's finally gone again. Thank you.
Yeah, he's like for real dead this time. He got shot several times.
Good.
Okay, so this whole season was chock full of homage and Easter eggs to 80s horror. There are too many to name. All in all, I was left very satisfied. Lots of things really wrapped up nice, and we did get a lot of answers. It is kind of disappointing that production is 2 years, but having waited 2 years for this season, I kind of feel like it's going to be worth the wait. Does that mean?
So that might mean we don't get it till like 2024, 2025.
Oh my God. Not to mention the news of a whole-ass production company being announced. I'm super pumped to see where that goes. What?
I know that the Duffer Brothers are going to direct something else pretty big soon.
21 Laps Entertainment. That's who currently produces Stranger Things.
Something they're working on that I was going to tell you about.
Upside Down Pictures, the Duffer Brothers' new production company, following Stranger Things' success.
Nice. Oh, no, yeah. They're supposed to do Death Note for Netflix, I think.
Oh,
again.
right.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Ooh, they're going to do a series adaptation of Stephen King and Peter Straub's The Talisman, which is the book that Lucas was reading to Max when she was in a coma.
That is an Alien book, by the way.
Ooh, I'm going to like that.
No, that's the Tommyknockers.
What is a Tommyknocker?
I don't know, but that's an Alien book by Stephen King.
Okay.
I don't think I remember what this one's about. Oh, well, that's a cool little nod. Like, I thought it was just a nod to, like, yep, we're still super Stephen King in this bitch. But, okay. That's because they're doing that. That's awesome.
Stranger Things Season 5. Let's see. Is there a release date?
I have found nothing, because people have asked me at work, like, every day. And I'm like, I will tell you when I see something.
Yeah, there's nothing right now. There's an article titled, Stranger Things Need to Drop the Fat Jokes About Hopper.
Well, they did, because he's skinny now.
Okay, so Ferdinand ends his email with some questions. Let's see. What song do you think would save the other from Vecna? So what song do I think would save you from Vecna and vice versa?
Okay.
Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. that would bring you right out of it.
I'm thinking...
It tastes just like raisins.
He would be like, just go. End this, please. I don't want to hear this in my world anymore. I mean, I don't know which one specifically, but it's definitely a David Bowie song. Like,
totally.
You just throw on some Bowie and you are out of there, man.
Probably Starman.
Starman? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, that did get you into Buzz Lightyear, so.
Buzz Lightyear. Yep. Okay. Well, we already talked about some of these. Has Chrissy Wake Up had y'all in the same chokehold?
Yes, I sing it every day.
It's finally released its hold on me, I think. And same with Running Up That Hill. Like, every single TikTok was Running Up That Hill for a very long time on my feed, and I think it's finally died down.
Nope. They are both in there because I sing it about Jinx and Bulby. Like, Bulby will be asleep. I'm just like, Bulby, wake up. I don't like you. Bulby, you suck.
Okay.
Hey, you suck. Yeah, I'm like really mean to him with it.
Okay, his final question. Team Noah or Team Doja?
Oh, Team Noah.
Okay, so
100%.
For folks who are not aware, there's like the weirdest beef happening between the actor who plays Will and Doja Cat, because the funniest thing, honestly, I don't know why she's mad. Okay, so Doja Cat tweeted out, like, talking about how, fine Eddie is this season.
Yeah.
And I mean, everyone can agree Eddie is very cute and handsome.
Yeah.
So then apparently she slid into Will's DMs because she was like, I can't find Eddie Munson's Instagram.
Do you have it?
Yeah. And he was like, here you go. And gave it to her.
And
First
that's
of all,
it.
You could just do a Google because, like, his Instagram name is just his name.
Yeah.
Like, how hard is it? But so Will posted that conversation to a TikTok on his account, and then Doja Cat saw it and then did a TikTok live on her own account and was like, he's a snake. And I'm like, you made it public information that you liked Eddie. So, like,
yeah.
Why is it weird that you're asking his co-star?
And because you are just like, 50% of the women out there right now.
Right. Like, everybody
and
loves
men,
Eddie.
everyone's into him right now.
There's no reason to not be.
Yeah. You're just part of the majority.
Don't be ashamed. But, like, also the kid is like 17. Why are you so mad at him? Like,
yeah.
she posted that TikTok live and it like blew up, and then he deleted the original TikTok that she was mad about, and there's been nothing said about it since. So yeah. It's just one of those.
But I did see today she's lost 200,000 subscribers because of it. Because they're that's nuts. Dumb. Well, me and Taylor were talking about it, and we both felt like it was drama for the sake of it. Maybe trying to like capitalize on a little bit of the Stranger Things high.
Yeah, I don't know.
But why not make it a positive thing to ride on the high? Like, yep, I'm on the Eddie train, and
the thirst.
Yeah, just like post a picture of you in a Hellfire shirt, and then everyone's like, yeah, she's into it too. Woo!
I want a Hellfire. Jesus, I want a Hellfire shirt so bad.
Yeah, we're all gonna have one. That's a mandatory attire for next mom night. We
should make a Yim Taupe version of it.
Oh my god.
I don't know what it would say, but something. The last thing that Fred includes in his email is this picture, just presented without context, and I need to show it to you.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I hate it so much.
I hate it so much.
It's Shrekna. It's just green Vecna with Shrek ears. I
saw it the other day, and I decided to never discuss it. And here it is. It's back.
Here it is.
Clawed its way back into my eyes.
I think that about covers it for Stranger Things, though. I just really enjoyed it. If you guys like anything about the previous seasons of Stranger Things, I recommend you check this one out, too. Even after all these spoilers, I'm sure you'll still find something to enjoy.
I mean, it's still good.
Yeah, still good shit.
I mean, I had tons spoiled, and I had just as fun of a time.
I avoided all spoilers this season, somehow.
I didn't have, like, death spoiled, so that's good. I just had, like... And it wasn't even, like, a thing said, that's Vecna. It's just, I kept seeing the name Vecna and that guy's face, so I was like, I'm going to assume that's him. You know, I don't know how he becomes, red moldy spore man, but it's going to happen. Yeah. And then I saw the Master of Puppets thing like crazy, which, by the way, Metallica posted a video on their TikTok of them all wearing Hellfire shirts and playing the song in his memory for his passing.
That's amazing.
So, yeah, it's pretty cool. Well, would you like to enter the Upside Down?
Let's shred this guitar.
Let's get it.
If you made it this far in the episode and you're listening here to the credits, I'd like to give you a special thank you. And while you're here, please tell your friends about us. Help us grow this audience. Don't forget to subscribe to us on your favorite platform so you never ever miss an episode, because we release weekly every single Monday without fail. If you got a second to rate and review us on Apple Podcasts or any platform of choice, that helps us out so much.
And don't forget, while you're out there doing that, you can find us and friend us on all the social medias. We are YMBTOAP on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. And also, speaking of Twitch, I know we haven't been on there in maybe a month.
Couple months.
Maybe. But we do have something coming up for you guys. So, what did we say? So, Saturday, July 30th, shooting for 6 o'clock, I guess?
Yeah.
Same old time. Oh, yeah, we got a good one.
We've talked
about this for a long time.
Oh, so excited.
We're going to do Stray.
Stray!
The kitty game.
Kitty.
I mean, I have no idea how long it is. I don't know if we're going to beat it.
Probably not. I think we'll just tool around on there, be a kitty for a while.
Yeah, we're just going to, like, play a little bit, maybe get, like, into the meat of the story to see, like, what's going on, because I still have no idea what the game's about.
Yeah.
And we're going to scratch every fucking couch.
Yes.
So there's actually a trophy for how much destruction you cause.
Oh my god, I can't wait.
By, like, clawing things. So
excited.
Yeah, so again, that is July 30th, 6 p.m. Be there or be stranded. We're doing Stray, the cat game from PlayStation. It is also on Steam. I don't think Xbox yet. I don't know.
I don't think so. I've only seen advertisements for it on PlayStation and PC, so...
Okay, so... But yeah, we will definitely be playing it on the PS5 for you guys, so...
Yes.
And also, don't forget about the Patreon. If you feel so inclined to join our little group, give us a little support, you will get the lovely Discord community that is never ending. There is always something going on. There's been so many good suggestions in the suggestion box lately.
We've had a lot come through.
I mean, summertime is all this cool stuff. There's a lot of good stuff being thrown around in there. Plus, episode discussions. Expect the Discord to be fucking going crazy with Stranger Things talk right now.
Yes.
So if you want to jump in on that action, go on over to Patreon. You can get in for as low as $2. And that's just for the Discord to hang out with us. If you want to look at the other ones, you get... our pre-ramble show where we kind of talk some stuff before the show, and then you can go up one more and you actually get some deep dive reviews that we do once a month, where we pick a movie, TV show, or a game and just kind of like pick it apart and all that good stuff.
Kind of like we just did with Stranger Things.
Yeah, but more in depth. And again, we just love you patrons so much. You guys mean the world to us. We love making the show and having you guys be a part of it with us. So thank you again. And if you still want to get in touch with us, but Patreon, not so much, not into that, we got the good old classic YMTOP email. It's ymbtoap@gmail.com. Send us your Vecna get out of jail free card. Send us where you rank the seasons. Tell us if you're a 3D printer and how to make mine fucking work.
Yes, please. Don't forget that our theme song is always The Gridmaper Blows the Horn by Firage. Check him out on YouTube. He's got good stuff. Why aren't you listening to Firage on a daily basis? As always, thank you so much for listening, and tune in next time to get the answer to that burning question. I didn't run away this time, did I?
One more important sound we wanted you to hear.
Did I send you the TikTok about the actor for Eddie Munson?
No.
He was recently at a Comic-Con convention style thing, right?
Okay.
I don't remember the name of which one, but it was like a smaller scale convention. I mean, he was just at a convention.
Okay.
And he was reprimanded by the people running the convention.
How dare
because
they?
He was spending too much time with his fans.
What?
So he was in a panel, and it let out. The panel got oversold by 400 tickets.
Holy shit.
So that's 400 people that could not come in the room and see the panel. So he made an effort to do things with them outside the panel, knowing that there were people that didn't get to come in and see him. So he was hugging people, signing stuff.
What a pure soul.
Just doing all this stuff, right? So he was in another panel at the end of the convention, and a girl comes up, and she said, I actually don't have a question. I just wanted to let you know that we all want to thank you here because I'm not 100% sure if what I've heard is true about how you were treated at this convention, but if that is the case, you are appreciated and loved by all of us. The fact that you took the time to sign stuff for people, to hug people, to give us your time when you don't have to.
Yeah.
That means the world to us. And he just started full on crying on the stage because this lady was just nice to him. Oh. It fucking killed me inside because then I was like, and then you fucking killed this guy off the fucking show.
I hate that they killed him so much. I hate it.
Did you know that the Duffer Brothers actually called him June 30th, the day before it dropped, saying like, we're trying to prep ourselves because we know. Because I don't think they expected him to blow up like this.
How could he not?
So, like, it's going to come out, and they're like, we fucking know he's going to die, and everybody fucking loves him now? Shit.
What must that be like to be the creator? Like, you have this thing, and you're like, here's the thing, and everyone's like,
made
we
this.
love the thing.
And then they're like, oh, no.
They don't know.
We already did that, like, 7 months ago. It's done. We can't fix it. To Joseph Quinn.
Yes.
You are truly adored by this community. You are amazing. We thank you so much for the grace that we have been given that is Eddie Munson. You are the fucking best.
God bless you.